Hello, No.25. That's me. I feel like I've not done a review for ages, and I've counted the days today on my hands because I can't really count normally. And it's nearly 2 weeks. Bad me, I'm really sorry. Sometimes life gets in the way, I say that all the time. Anyway, hope you've been alright, everyone. By the way, I got a new logo. Do you like it? My friend from Disney store that I used to work with, Doug, thank you so much. Mwah, kiss to you. We talked about it the other week or so in the park, in Regent's Park, and you so very kindly offered to design me a cute little logo. And I love it. And it's purple, and it's got perfume bottle on it. What else do I need? So, I've chosen to do a niche brand review today. I just feel like it was a niche brand day. I have days like that. And also, you know, I've received so many gorgeous samples recently. I just wanted to kind of randomly pull one out, see what it is, wear it, get to know it, review it. And it happened to be this one. It's by Parfumerie Generale. General Perfumery, I'm guessing that translates as. I wouldn't call myself that if I was a perfumery, I'd call myself Spectacular Perfumery. Anyway, I really want to get to know this brand a bit more. It's the first one of their perfumes I've ever tried. It's a unisex fragrance. It's called the Numbered Collection. Yes, I just did air quotes, I hate them, but they've got lots of different collections on their site, and this one is part of the Numbered Collection. It's number 25, and it's called, in French, Indochine, I would say. In English, I would say Indochina. This perfume is based on Indochina, an area of the world, which is really weird that I've picked this one out actually, because a couple of reasons. One, Southeast Asia is my favourite part of the world I've ever travelled to. I think it's amazing. I went to Vietnam in 2010, and recently on television there's been a documentary. One famous television presenter over here has travelled up the Mekong Delta, which is this huge ass river that goes through Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam, which I've been on, which is really weird. So it's just weird that I randomly pulled this one out. This fragrance is based on the Mekong Delta, which, as I just said, is the massive river that goes through all of those 3 countries. It even goes through 4, I think, China as well. And all the ingredients in it are from that part of the world, which really, really interests me. I think that's amazing. So, yeah, it's classified as a woody spicy. It came out in 2011. Yeah, and like I was just saying, I really do want to get to know this brand. I was completely unfamiliar with them before. I'm not saying that I'm a huge fan of this fragrance, because I'm kind of not, but let me tell you what's in it. All of the ingredients, as I said, come from this part of the world. So you've got in it benzoin, that is one of the main ingredients. Then you've got Cambodian kampot pepper, interesting, right? Burmese thanaka wood, which on research I've discovered is supposed to smell a lot like sandalwood. To me it smells a lot richer, it's a lot deeper, and it's a bit more sensual. It's true, because sandalwood is really sensual. So this thanaka wood, they actually use it as a cosmetic. They grind it down into a paste and put it on their face. But they don't just put it on their face like a cream, they put it on their face and then they inscribe tiny kind of patterns and make it kind of look kind of like they've got tribal makeup on, which I think is really cool. But it has beneficial properties as well. I wanted to try and get some, and I wonder if you can do that with sandalwood too. I've never heard of it, but anyway, a little bit of a tidbit there. Then you've got honey, Laos honey, and then cardamom. So yeah, I must say it's a bit of a weird one for me. I'm not sure I like it, but yeah, it definitely doesn't smell like the river. The river I went to, with the crazy floating markets, it smells like dank water and noodles cooking everywhere and lush greenery. But this is not about that, it's about using ingredients from the place. I'll give you the description that's on their website. It says, 1920, cast yourself back. A sepia-toned cruise following the course of the mighty Mekong River. A kaleidoscope of, I can never say this word properly, ephemeral dawns, you know, ephemeral, kind of spiritual, I guess, misty. Ephemeral dawns shrouded in mist and glorious, mist. shrouded in mist and glorious days of radiant sunshine. Slow down, just enjoy the dampness and close your eyes. Beyond the riverbanks are dreams of Indochina. At once sweet, vanilla-scented, resinous, powdery, milky and spicy. So, let me tell you the description of this, because I'm going to put some more on my hand. Let me just do this, I'll be 1 second. Oh, I have to quickly say as well, Neil Atkinson, this is one of yours you sent me. I delved into my bag, pulled it out, here it is. I don't know if you smell it too, you must have, because it was your sample. So, the opening of this is really weird. It's only about 30 seconds that it smells like this, but strangely enough, it smells to me like something foody. It smells kind of like bread. It's got this sort of bready tone, but spiced bread. So it smells kind of like a bread I would eat at Christmas. Well, I wouldn't, because I don't like that kind of spicy Christmassy bread, but something, it's almost like gingerbread smelling, which really shocked me. I thought this is kind of gourmand in a realistically foodie way, so that kind of threw me off. It's the combination of pepper and cardamom with this kind of burnt caramelly tone that benzoin gives, creating this foodie smell. But it doesn't last for that long. Like I said, it's about 30 seconds. Benzoin really comes forward after that, and the woody tones of it come forward as well. I always like to think of benzoin as a gloss that kind of covers the notes that it's paired with in fragrances. It's not the strongest smelling thing, but it just gives an overall, like if you dipped your hand into honey, it's like a glossy thing that covers other notes, and you can smell it. It kind of smells like vanilla, but it's a little bit more caramelly and very light smelling, but it's extremely long lasting, and it's used usually to give something a bit of roundness. So that's what it smells like after that. It's like a very soft caramelly tone that's spiced, and then this gorgeous Thanaka wood comes through. It is kind of like sandalwood, but it's sharper. So it's a lot more kind of, I would say, sexy on the dry down. I really like it. The spices stay there. I mean, I like that part of it. The spices stay there. The honey I can only really smell when it's really, really dry. But by the time that it's dry, it's kind of lost its motion. The opening is weird. The dry down does have some nice moments where you're getting this gorgeous woody, spicy benzoin. It's kind of like a peppery honey caramel, if you like, but a lot more sexy. Don't think of food in that way. Think of in perfume terms for that part. It's really nice. And yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, like I said, the honey only comes out when it's dry a bit more, but it's still not very prominent. Honey can sometimes smell like wee, because it is essentially like a floral tone, but this doesn't really have a floral tone to it at all. It's more about this very softly resinous, but spicy, caramel-ish, woody fragrance. If it was a colour, it would be amber colour. It would be like a light brown stroke amber colour. I like it. The most disappointing thing about it though is there is not a lot of projection going on. And you know, because it's benzoin, it does have a longevity to it. Benzoin is the thing that makes fragrances last a really long time. So it does have longevity, but for me, I personally like a little bit more of a projection. So that's kind of another reason why I wouldn't really buy it, I don't think. I like powerhouse fragrances, if you don't know already. But this is more subtle and a bit gently wafty. I have had a compliment today on it, I mean, which is always nice. It's not the sole reason you should wear a fragrance, but someone commented on it and said something smells really nice, where I thought that it's very close to the skin scent. I didn't even realise that I was wearing it, and yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I mean, it's £103 to buy in English money. Would I spend that on it? No, I definitely wouldn't, but I'm kind of glad I got to try it. I think it's really cool. The breadiness I can't get past, but luckily that only lasts for a little while. But yeah, what I'm finding with the fragrances I've smelled recently that are benzoin dominated, a lot of them act in the same way. They kind of do go close to the skin, but when they're paired together with wood, it's a little bit magical. I really like it. But for now, thank you, Neil Atkinson. I will not be buying this one anyway, but I definitely want to try more of their fragrances. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys really soon for another review, and click down here to subscribe. And if you're not already, test this little baby out up here. Test out my little thing. I don't know if you can click on it and subscribe straight away. Someone please tell me. Anyway, love you guys. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.